In the industrial underbelly of Sprocket Haven, a gnome named Pumpkicks was no ordinary inventor. Born under the chaotic glow of the arcane spark, his mind burned with invention and mayhem. Known across the realms as a villainous tactician, he fused magic with machinery in ways no one else dared. His laughter echoed through the copper halls of his subterranean lab as gears spun in spells whirled. Meanwhile, deep within the forest stronghold of Gearshade, Jackal trained in silence. A fellow gnome, but one of honor and complexity, his strength was transcendent, his intelligence mystic. And yet his greatest flaw was his heart. Jackal believed in the best of everyone, even those who schemed against him. Whispers traveled quickly across the gnome world. A new energy surge had been detected, one so potent it could power an entire city or destroy one. Both Pumpkicks and Jackal locked eyes on the same prize. Only one would reach it first, but this wasn't just a race for power, it was personal. Years ago, they had trained together under the same master, a master Pumpkicks had betrayed. Now the air crackled with tension. Gears were turning. The first move would soon be made. As twilight fell on the edge of Gearshade, Jackal stood at the entrance of the Forgotten Workshop, a crumbling vault of ancient gnomish tech hidden for centuries. He had followed the energy signature here, his mystic intuition guiding him like a compass through shadows and silence. At his side prowled his pet, a shadow panther with eyes like eclipses, his only true companion in a world he could never fully trust. Inside, relics stirred. Power hummed through rusted pipes and dormant machines sparked to life. Shaquille placed his hand on the old console. The pulse was stronger now. The energy surge wasn't random. It was being guided and weaponized. Miles away in the depths of his scrapyard empire, Pumpkicks activated his personal mech suit, an arcane-powered titan of bronze and magic. He grinned beneath his goggles as lightning danced across his fingers. "Jackal's already sniffing around, isn't he?" he muttered. "Let him come. Let him witness the genius he could never surpass." The arcane spark surged within him, syncing with his intellect. He was ready. With the press of a button, he unleashed his army. Clockwork drones, floating mines, and a warboar with plasma tusks. The skies over Gearshade darkened unnaturally. Jackal looked up and saw it coming. A tempest of machinery and magic. A sprocket storm. And Pumpkicks? He was riding it straight into battle. The air thundered as Pumpkicks descended from the clouds, riding a spiraling arc of arcane lightning. His mech suit slammed into the center of the Forgotten Workshop, shattering stone and steel alike. Drones circled above, scanning for Jackal. His warboar charged first, its plasma tusks leaving glowing trails as it rampaged through corridors. Jackal didn't flinch. From the darkness, he whispered a single word. "Now!" His shadow panther leapt, silent as smoke, taking down two drones in midair. Jackal emerged, his mystic gauntlet humming with glyphs. The ground beneath him cracked as he summoned ancient gnome wards. A barrier of spectral gears spun to life, deflecting incoming fire from Pumpkicks' mech. "I know your tricks, Kick," Jackal said, voice calm despite the chaos. "You never had the vision," Pumpkicks barked. "That's why I win. That's why you crawl in ruins while I build kingdoms." The two gnomes collided in a blur. Arcane spark versus mystic force. Batman-style counters against Demon Hunter precision. Jackal moved with precision, using his Demon Hunter instincts to predict patterns and disarm traps. But Pumpkicks was faster than he had ever been, the arcane spark enhancing his reflexes beyond mortal timing. Their pets joined the fray, boar and panther tearing through debris as old machinery exploded around them. The workshop became a battlefield of shadows and steam, an arena where legacy and madness danced. Then it happened. A misstep. Jackal overcommitted, reaching for a rune. Pumpkicks didn't hesitate. He launched forward, mech suit thrusters at full burn, fists glowing with raw, arcane energy. The punch landed, and everything went white. When the smoke cleared, Jackal was buried beneath a collapsed gear tower. His shadow panther limped, whimpering beside the rubble. Pumpkicks stood over him, his mech suit cracked, one eye flickering red, arcane energy still surging from his gauntlets like wild electricity. Jackal groaned, pushing rubble with trembling arms. You've become what we feared. No, Pumpkicks muttered. I became what we needed. His voice was cold, drenched in the belief that his brutal genius had saved their race from extinction. He glanced at the fallen glyphs around Yakel, then turned to the core of the forgotten workshop, a dormant machine humming with unspent power. Your faith in others cost you. You trusted the ancient codes. I rewrote them. He placed his palm against the core. Arcane spark met forgotten steam runes. The core lit up, cascading with color and heat, and a tower above the workshop unfolded like a steel flower. A beacon, a declaration. Pumpkicks had claimed the workshop. Jackal, coughing blood, stared up. You're no hero. I never said I was. The warboar returned to Pumpkicks' side. He mounted it, towering over the crumbled battlefield. Above him, lightning spiraled into the clouds, signaling the rise of a new order. One not bound by old alliances or mythical honor. As he rode into the storm, leaving Yakel behind, the workshop echoed with the clanging birth of a new age, one ruled by the villain who won not with brute force, but with unmatched cunning and the unrelenting will of a gnome who refused to lose.